right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right. Getting it set up like we do. No, we got to start with a little tune. Yeah, 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 yeah. Man, I swear these tunes be... I could do a whole stream just making tunes like this all day. Really. Sorry about being late. Just had to set up some stuff. Had to kind of finish some things up. Let me clean up my spot real quick. Make sure everything is on like it's supposed to be. Make sure my hat is on straight. See the I Am Cartoons, you know what I'm saying? Got the Fly the Mind shirt, I Am Cartoons hat. Okay, so now we're back. Now looking at this, let's just kind of hit it one more time just to kind of see the whole thing. So when I look at this, I'm thinking like a the style I'm thinking of is kind of like Red Bull, right? Red Bull commercial. I'm just gonna look this up real quick, see what I can find for inspiration. So I won't use the same style. I'm not gonna use the same kind of look as the animation, but I definitely want to do something similar. Alright, so with that being said, let's just kind of jump into it. Let's make a new layer. We're gonna call this the outline. No, we'll call it main ground. I'm gonna need a background and then a foreground, and then let's just do a drawing layer. So with that being said, before we get too deep into this, I want to I think I want to make a new beat. Nah, I'll tell you what, let's go back to this previous one. Oh, they made some upgrades in this generator. Let's make a new song. Let's call it Feel the Vibe. Feel the Vibe 2000s club hip hop flavor. So until that finishes, I'll play the song, but we'll get into this real quick. So I don't need to do anything else with this animatic. That's done. call this matic. I need the main ground right here. So what I really want to focus on right now is just the character, like making the character look like something we want to see. So what if I do something kind of like, let me think. Okay, so maybe something kind of like, maybe something a little bit like slender. Yeah, I like this. But then, so if you're gonna draw like an outfit, it's gotta have the collar, right? Let's not go too far off what a military uniform looks like. So let's do army. Do they have OCPs? Army OCPs? Yeah. Okay. So the collar's not popped up like that. We're gonna be kind of accurate, just a little bit. Accurate, just a little bit. Kind of like that. And so it finishes out over here like this. And so for the uniform, it kind of comes down like that. So that's the first song. I really like that. I like that. So let's maybe hit up the second one, see what it sounds like. Hey, appreciate it. You made it on. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, this one don't sound, that's not hitting on nothing. Let's just keep it up with this. So let me get back to the uniform. So once we nail this down, the rest of it is really just gonna come together. Remember, it's a cartoon, so it doesn't have to be super accurate, but just accurate enough that everybody can look at it and be like, oh, that's military. Kind of like that. And then once I finish drawing all this, it might not even stick around in the whole thing. Might not even keep the whole design like this, you know. As a cartoon, we can kind of make liberties and take out some stuff. Take out some details. And then, yep, the shoulders do have pockets. Like that. And of course the cuffs. And then we're not gonna really see a lot of the whole body, like the legs and everything like that. So we don't need to get too much into the details. In fact, let me erase that hand real quick. Of course he's gonna have a shirt on under here. Maybe let's give him like a skinny neck, because that's kind of funny, right? And if he's going to be kind of slender, Maybe we can make his uniform kind of small too. His blouse. And then his arms. I'll tell you what, let's just finish drawing like the rest of it before I start getting too critical. It's gonna have like little ears. Maybe have a nose. Something like that. So we can give him like a little curly hair. Actually, I think we got the client online. Jay, what do you think? I mean, he's gonna have a hat on, so we can kind of give him like little sideburns to kind of show that he's had a cut. Maybe like that. We can make the hat a little more square too. Okay. All right. Yeah, I still got to give you a call back too, man. I was pretty tired by the time I got home. Yeah, I think we pretty much got everything we need for the hat. My little Adam's apple too. So now just to kind of fix up on the design here. So this is where we're gonna clean it up. So this is gonna be our final drawing. I'm gonna bring his arms down a little bit. So hands and feet are always just the worst. I think we'll keep it simple here. We'll kind of cuff his fingers a little bit. Won't get too realistic. Oh yeah, all right. I be feeling a little guilty sometimes taking a nap. I feel like, man, I know I need to be up doing something productive, man. But the power naps be working though. We can bring the pockets up just a little bit higher. What are the shoulders? So I just need to make sure the shoulders. Okay, I think we're good on the shoulders. And just redrawing it on the other side. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna redraw the arm if I can help it. I just don't want to. Like that. That's actually gonna help us to really narrow down his body. Like so. Actually. So let's actually just work on the collar part right here. Because what's gonna happen is this side is not gonna always fully connect as perfectly as the other side. Nope, and then this is not right either. It needs to be like this. Now we can put a skinny neck in. All right. Like so. Redraw his eyes to be a little bit sharper. Have him looking forward. Kind of like that. We need to give him a, I think that's fine without having that extra line. Okay, now let's finish the hat. A little bit of hair. Like so. All right. 1, 2, 3 little hairs. I don't like the way the neck is positioned exactly with the head. Something like that. A little bit of cleanup. His eye is still looking in the wrong direction. Needs to be straight ahead like that. That looks good. That looks good. Give him his little Adam's apple. Give him his shirt. Boom. His name to. Oh wait, before we do that. We can give him like a little rank like that. So when we get to the animation, we'll go off. Won't look exactly like this in every scene, but it'll be enough to recognize and be funny. I don't like those. It's throwing me off. Bring these, oh snap. Bring these up just a little bit higher. Oh, I forgot to check my screen. Check my screen. Dope free now. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Nope. Let's clean this up down here. That's too high. That's too high too. so. Give him some legs. Whoop. Not too much. Alright, so oh, I was like, something's off down here. Clean up, clean up, clean up. And then I think our character design is complete. Once I finish this. There he is. There's that dude. I like it because it's still funny and goofy looking, but then it also looks like very military-like too. Like, okay, he's in the uniform and everything. The only thing... No, I think that's fine. I think that's good. Let me take a couple snaps and then... and carry on. Alright. So, the first couple of scenes, when we look at it, alright, hold on. I'm kind of confusing myself now. Let's take this, let's move it into the drawing area. I'm going to turn that off. And then right here, so I'm going to redraw them again. So this is kind of what Red Bull does when they do their animation. It's what's called like living skin. It's basically the characters redrawn a couple times. And it's not necessarily accurate. I'll come back for the eyes. Yeah, animation's kind of tedious work. Blouse covers pants. Oh yeah. You know, now that I see it, it's like he's sagging or something, you know? I'm glad you called that out. So when I go back and do this next one, ooh, don't want to get too crazy. Somebody call me? Ah. So I'll probably do this one time, just so I'm not boring you guys with the same drawings over and over. And I'll come back and finish the rest on my own a little bit later. I do want to kind of show you a little bit of the process on how it goes. Doesn't have to be super accurate. Oh, I need to fix these hands too. Like so. And I'll come back and fix the pants. All right. See, it's a little bit different, and that's exactly what we want. All right. Let me fix these pants before we go too far. Let's just move this on up right here. Let's actually cover the pockets almost all the way. Let's move his crotch up just a little bit higher too. That was a good call on that. So, and then we'll just finish this part off here the same way. Perfect. All right. So what's the next part? I think the next part is it's a transition. Let's use our non-smooth first. So he's gonna move his arms up. It's gonna be kind of like gonna be kind of like I'll tell you what, let's just have his arm, let's just have him go, instead of have his arms all the way up like this, let's just have him go, he's standing and he's gonna raise his arms up like that, and then he's gonna go down. So I find when I animate, it's also, it helps a lot when you actually act it out too. It's like I'll move my hands or whatever to be in the same motion as my character, to kind of help myself plan it out. Gotta make sure we stay in the same. Something kind of like that, so it's gonna be stretched out a little bit. So that means his uniform is gonna come up some, right? And his hand, he's gonna like, so his hands is probably gonna be up a little bit. Kind of like this. And his fingers are gonna be up like that. See, I like that because it gets a scrunch, and then the shirt comes up, it spreads out like that. So I probably need to kind of do it more like this. Like so. I think that's good. Everything I do on one side, I can just translate to the other side, so I don't have to redraw too much. But now for his head up here, so this is definitely going to expand out a little bit, right? We'll come back and do the other side a little bit later. And he's gonna kind of throw his head back. So when he throws his head back, we can see more of his chin and less of his head. Something kind of like that, and we're gonna give him like the kind of look. And his eyes are gonna be closed. And so I want his head to go backwards. So we gotta move his head back just a little bit. See that? And then his hat is gonna come up. So we won't see the top of the head anymore. But we will see a little bit of the top of the hat, like that. And then his ear. Has a little Adam's apple. So let me turn off this bottom drawing because I don't think we're using it anymore right now. I think we've got a good idea of where it's going. He's gonna spread his legs just a little bit. We're gonna see a little bit more of maybe his belt. Because it is kind of raising his jacket up a little bit, his top. All right. And so now, that's good. Let's just kind of finish a little bit of the drawing a little bit here. It's not going to be a big crazy change, but just enough to show like, oh, it moved. Oh, right there. Let's finish this part off right here like that. How long has it been? Oh, what time is it? Make sure I watch my time. Oh, it's only been 30 minutes. We're good. I need to move the drawing. Oh, so right here. And what's next? I'll come back and draw the final drawing on it later without you guys right here. So, okay, now the next part, his face is gonna be a lot closer because he's like, and now he's gonna be closer, and his head's gonna be down. He's like drooping. So I need to draw his face again. So we can actually just take this previous drawing right here, copy it. Where's it at? Right here. Make it a little bit bigger because he's closer. Not that much bigger though. Maybe like right there. His eyes are gonna be closed. He's got this crazy expression. He's like, it needs to be like a maybe like a tear or something, like he's crying, something like that. And then, but I need this previous, I need this drawn right here. I need his original. That's gonna get a little crazy all over the place. All right, so now this is what's interesting because I have to not receiving enough to maintain a cool smooth. That's weird. Like my stream was having trouble or something. But like everything's fine. So now at this point, you gotta imagine I have to make another new drawing on top of these 3 drawings. I got the one that I'm working with right here. I got the one that's in red, and I got the one that's in like the dark, like a very transparent gray in the background. So I want to draw the transparent to look like what's in red, but I'm gonna draw it in black. So it's a little bit of a mind puzzle as you're trying to figure it out. I'm gonna make his shoulders kind of like this. They're gonna droop. And we're not gonna see his hands, right? And it's actually, his arms are gonna be in front of, it's gonna be in front of his outfit. And it's actually gonna be a little bit lower because he's drooping. Like so. So we're not even gonna see his pants down here because he's already drooping so much. And we're actually seeing around his shoulders. These are his shoulders now. And this may be all wrong, but the idea, so this is the problem that a lot of young artists have, is that they feel like because oh no, I don't want to erase all that. They get so in their head about what they're drawing that they forget, like, I mean, a lot of this is discovery. A lot of this is just having fun doing it. You know, not to get so in your head about, oh, does it look right? Does it? I mean, you have to do that, but don't let it stop you from drawing. You know, don't let it stop you from being creative. The more you take on this challenge right in front of you, the better you get. So I think I did enough to be able to turn this off and turn this off, right? Huh? I might have to spread this out just a little bit more, but we'll see in a second. Make sure we save, constantly saving, because when we don't, we lose all of it. We ain't got nobody to blame but ourselves. And then I do want to have like that. Now, maybe you don't even see all of this, honestly. I don't know if I like that too much. I think I might have to spread his. It just takes a real skill. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's definitely it can be a mind mind trick. I don't know if I like this drawing too much, but I'm gonna keep it for now. I'm gonna keep it. might have to make this a little less slender. Like it's kind of shaping around his arms. Like he's wearing a female shirt or something, like a girl shirt or something. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I think that's what I'm looking for right there. Maybe, I think what's bothering me is probably needs to be maybe that's, you know what, I ain't gonna worry about it. Don't want to overthink it too much. But what I will do with this though, I'm gonna redraw this, but only because I want to show well, maybe not redraw. I'll just copy it because I'm gonna redraw this whole thing anyway. I want to show his eye over there. And then change the mouth. So showing that he's kind of crying or whatever, right? Alright. That's good. So let's actually take a look. Let's take a look back at all our stuff so far. This right here. So this right here is just going to be, it's going to be a transition between the two. Let's turn off the animatic. This is where we get into like a little bit more of the cool, like doing something different. This is what makes animation so powerful. Is when you start taking the shapes that we already know and we understand in our minds, and then you can blur it a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't think I need this. We don't need this much exaggeration. Yeah, let me start over. So this is gonna be like the in-between. This is the part that's like, I was just saying, it you see it without realizing you're seeing it. Like this. Yeah. Kind of like that. And actually, I don't like these arms. I think what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to have his arms actually spread out. Kind of like this. Like so. got to the point now where I've drawn it so much where you just don't even really think about it anymore. Just draw the same elements. Alright, let's turn the animatic back on. Let's save. So he's going to cry like this for a little while. When does it stop? Okay, it's all the way down here. Alright, so now let's go back and grab this. That's why this character design is so important. So we're going to keep using it over and over. Come back down here. Actually, let's put it right here. Let's go back to this. So now he's going to be doing a thinking pose. Like, okay. So with that, so let's change up his design a little bit. So his shoulder is going to come down right here. Wait, how does I have it? How did I have him set up? Oh, it's this one. That's why. So his hand's going to be down here, and his hand is going to be like this. So this arm needs to just kind of settle. All right. So with that being said, the arm's just gonna come over. His fingers gonna be balled up, kind of like that. And then his other hand is going to be up here, touching his chin. Don't mind the hands. It's really just something real quick. Doing all this real quick, like. So I feel like this is way too over. It's an awkward pose. This is not how somebody wouldn't be so far over like that. This arm is a little bit long. Kind of like that. Everything else will be the same. This would be scrunched up just a little bit more. So you're not going to see it all, but it's there. Like that. So for his face, we could probably do like a thinking man where he's gonna have one eye. So if he's gonna be like this, we could do like one eye open. Let's do the right eye because I'm right-handed. But it needs to be kind of like one eye closed and one eye is determined. And you can do like a ears and all that, all that, all that. Shoulders of the uniform more square and the sides of the waist more in. Okay. I think that's what you're looking for. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. I'll have to come back and kind of fix that up. I was thinking about the sides being more in too, a little bit tighter. Really show that he's thinking. There we go. I like it. So we need to kind of do we need to make this where he's kind of still just getting his arms like into place. And then this arm is going to be kind of up here a little bit. Like that. Bring that all the way down. And then his head here, all this stuff. So I'm gonna draw this like this, and then I'm gonna shift his head in the opposite direction. Not really too worried about being super clean with it just yet. Kind of like this. So I'm gonna have to move the neck around a little bit. That's good. I love it. Because he's down there, and he's gonna come from bending down to being like this. So we need the in between of these two right here. So let's redraw this head again real quick. I want to change up the tunes. Yeah, that's true, that's true. Let's change up the tunes. Oh, we have 54 minutes already. All right. Whoa. And actually, I think I'm gonna have his mouth open just a little bit. That's good. He's gonna go from a slouching I see it. Right there. And then we want to draw the shirt somewhere in between these two. Actually, it can be a little bit more like right here. Actually, I want to draw this down just a little bit. Spread the shoulders out just a little bit more too. Yeah. See, now this arm needs to come up just a little bit faster. Something like, in fact, let's take this right here. Paste it right here. Turn it. Because he's bending over. Like that. There we go. Sometimes the answer is like right in front of you. It's like, man, what am I supposed to do with this frame again? And you just go back to the ones you were just drawing. I didn't put them right here, did I? All right, let's take a look. Let's kind of skim through it all. Look at that, that's beautiful. Oh, actually, let's go back to that. The shoulders were a lot wider. See, this is why, you know, when we're done with it, we're gonna have to come back and definitely fix it up. But no, it's still good though. It's still really good. We still got the height at the same height, so that's good. The neckline is still the same. The waist is really just the arms we're gonna have to play with because they're doing a lot of movement and stuff. So, no, that's fine. All right. Oh, so we'll just do a quick little recap before we end it off. We're right at our hour mark. And then here, I'm gonna do one more little thing, just real quick tweak, copy, paste. Have his little hand, do like a little tapping motion. Like that. It's like tap. Tap, tap. Tap. How long does this go for? Does it go for a while? It's about right there. Bam. And that's it. All right, so let's just recap the whole thing again. So you're standing there. He's like, crying, crying, crying. He starts tapping, tap, 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 tap. And that's it. That's it. So that was 1 hour. Considering, and this is a simple one. I think this one is not a lot going on, not a lot of crazy, all over the place, dynamic stuff with different characters and horses and animals and planes and stuff like that. Really simple, one character right on the spot. And what I like about this too, not only are you having the funny little cartoon characters to kind of help express all the stuff that you're trying to portray, but information is easily changeable in how you want to portray it. You know, we can have like little sayings and stuff going on right here, or whatever you want to do, whatever's the case. So you can have like little dialogue and stuff like that. So it's easy. It's real easy. All right, so I'm gonna pick this back up again. I keep saying I'm gonna be on Fridays, and I know I'd be skipping my Fridays, but we're definitely gonna be doing more this weekend. Today's Wednesday, so 7 o'clock on Friday we'll be jumping back on. Have a little bit more time because we don't have to go to work the next day, so we might do more than an hour, or who knows. Saturdays, me and Closeted Anime, we get on here and we do a live stream of a review of Pop the Balloon, all the like relationship stuff. Kendra G, Arlette Amuli, Pop the Balloon, all that kind of stuff. It's really great dialogue. You can check us out on here. We usually do that about 7 o'clock on Saturdays. So that's 8 o'clock Eastern time. So check us out. You know, see our videos. Give us a comment or two. But yeah, there's more to come. So thank you guys for showing up and rocking with me. And yeah, stay tuned.